What's going on, y'all? It's your boy Beard Man, episode 2 of Keeping Up with Riv. And here I have someone who's very familiar to me. Maybe you know him, maybe you don't, but I have with me my guy.
Jake Pipercic. I'm the owner of Just Keep Swinging LLC, a hitting development page on Instagram, Twitter, and a little bit on TikTok.
All right, so quick backstory. Jake was my teammate at St. Elizabeth University, a little small D3 in Jersey. Um, but now my guy has transferred out to LIU. But you didn't know Jake did not play high school baseball. He's from Florida. So how do you end up from not playing high school baseball, some of the backstory about that, to ending up at a startup D3 in New Jersey?
Um, I was born in Jersey. I grew up in Red Bank for a little bit. My dad's job relocated us to Florida, and in high school I wasn't very good. Um, and I had like high school politics with basically everybody that plays high school baseball or any high school sport has some sort of politics and problems with it. But the coaches weren't too fond of me, and but I wasn't very good. Um, I knew I kind of wanted to come up to the Northeast to play college ball, and my coach was on Facebook, and our head coach Arlen Freeman reached out to him. I was going up to Pennsylvania for a wedding in November of my senior year, and swung by the school, had a visit, got to meet the coaches, and yeah, it's how it happened.
So I'm guessing, of course, you didn't play high school baseball, one of your only opportunities to play it. What was your initial reaction to it being a startup school, to being something like with no history? You don't know what you're going to get from the program, or anyone else that is joining. Matter of fact.
It was a little scary, but I think that's kind of what drew me to it the most. You had a chance to, at least at the beginning, your idea was like, I got a chance to put my name in the history books, and fortunately enough for me, I actually did have a chance to put myself in the history books, being able to play for 4 years. So that was really cool.
All right. My question preceding that would be, especially with your first season being cut by COVID and your second season also being cut because of COVID, um, there won't be too much time. There wasn't too much time to see on field progression. And you said to yourself you weren't the hitter that you are today. In high school, nowhere near. What did progression look like when you weren't able to see on field reps, when you weren't able to see live pitching as much or any in game action?
So when I got home from COVID, I had a net in my garage that I hit into off the tee probably 2 to 3 times a day. We had nothing else to do. We were finishing up school online, and luckily I was in Florida, so summer ball was still going on. It was hot out, and Florida's very lenient with the COVID rules back then.
Mhm.
But me and my buddies would go out to the field every day. Our facility, luckily, was still letting us come in sometimes. We had masks on. We, kept our distance as much as possible. They were cleaning everything. We were cleaning everything. But um, I think that's where my development really got, a jump start. Guys were forced to stop playing, but fortunately enough for me, I was able to, be outside, be with my friends, be indoors during a hot summer, and still be able to get some quality work. And so it was, a lot of tee work, a lot of BP with each other, a lot of flips, like little stuff like that, and just looking at a lot of video, breaking stuff down. I had a lot of time on my hands, so it was like, you know what? My freshman year, I batted like 250 and 40 at bats. It was like, all right, I'm like 6 feet tall, 190 pounds going into COVID summer. It was like, how can we utilize this body to, start hitting the baseball a little better, a little harder.
All right, and now you lead into the 2021 season where kind of a little more restricted. I know you got the cage and Lewing, but I know it's far different than what you were seeing in Florida. So how did you try to keep that same level of, well, I'm going to get in here and progress, with not having the luxury of some of the things you were able to have in Florida?
Yeah, I mean, our coaching staff said it a lot, and I don't think it really started to resonate with me until my senior year this past year. But make do with what you got. Really, really love that that idea and that kind of quote. You got to make the most of what you have. We didn't have a lot at school, especially when we got back. The school was very their COVID rules and New Jersey's COVID rules were a lot different than Florida. I spent the first 21 days of that 2021 spring semester in quarantine by myself. So, I was hitting socks into a wall by myself off a tee in my dorm room most of the day. So, it was definitely different. But, nothing I couldn't handle, nothing the guys couldn't handle. I know we had a good time getting after it. We did some weird stuff, and we were hitting late at night. We were hitting in the middle of the night, early mornings. We were wearing masks. We couldn't really talk to each other, but we made the most of it.
So, as someone who has a hitting page and talks about like the mechanics of hitting and try to give tips, what would be your tips to someone who is maybe in a similar situation where they don't have the resources, where like you said, it might be down to like a tee and a sock. Like, what would be your biggest tip to them as a hitter?
Yeah, I think that my answer to that question has changed since I started Just Keep Swinging. Right now, I think the most important things are one, you know, understand what you're looking at. Be a student of the game. There's so many guys, like I've played with guys across all levels of college baseball and summer ball and um, even in college. We played guys that were transfers from different levels. And you start to realize that most guys are freak athletes. They have no idea what they're doing in the box. Be a student of the game, learn from other coaches, other players, um, talk as much as possible. I think, summer ball, I really like summer ball. You get to learn new things from new people, new perspectives. People don't know you. There's no bias. You don't see that in college baseball. When we're at school, your coaches and your players and your teammates see you every day, so it's a little different. Reach out to people. There's a lot of people on social media that I reached out to when I first started this, when I first started really getting into hitting. They were super friendly, super helpful. Social media is not this big scary world that people make it out to be. People are cool. They want to help. They want to see you succeed. There's more than enough knowledge and success to go around. We don't have to keep it to ourselves. Um, so reach out to people. Be a student of the game. Know what you're looking at. Just invest in your development. I think a lot of people say they want to be good at this game, and then their actions don't show it. So I think if you truly put your all into it, your time, your money, your thoughts, you can go a long way in becoming good. So
Yeah, man. And someone who has a page and you create content, I know you also appear a lot on different breed training content. What are some of the weirdest comments you have seen from one of your drills? Like, especially on your page, or well, I've seen it a lot on different breed pages. Some people don't react well to drills. So, and I know a lot of the drills are meant to create this level of like comfort and uncomfort that I see a lot sometimes in different kind of scenarios. So, what's the weirdest comment you have seen, and what would be your reaction to that comment if you could think about it?
um, I don't know if I see like weird comments, but I think when I see people like hating on stuff,
Mm. Yeah, that.
when I see like hateful comments like, "Oh, this is stupid," "Oh, don't listen to this guy," "Don't do this," blah blah blah. And you just said it. Drills are drills. Like when you're doing a drill, you're not supposed to um you're not going to get a hit in the drill. You're not going to hit a home run in the drill. I don't think I posted the video yet. Or I posted it last night. It was we're using a half bat and squishy balls off the machine, and I said in it like you can't get hits in this drill. You know, Pitchers, you do the same thing. Like you guys do drills, and it's like, okay, well, boys, listen, like you're not supposed to throw a strike right now. You're not supposed to throw the ball right now. You're supposed to see how you move in this and that, blah blah blah. So like, I think a lot of people, especially old heads in the game of baseball, like they see hitting drills nowadays, and they're like, oh, this guy's teaching this, blah blah blah. And it's like, bro, like stop hating on somebody's creativity. Like everybody's just trying to find ways to make people better. And yeah, you got your clout chasers out there trying to come up with like new shit and blah blah blah. But there's enough people out there that, and I think I'm one of them that come up with pretty good drills and pretty good thoughts and ideas that look a little unique, look a little different sometimes. And it's like when people comment hateful things, it's like, you know what, man, this guy's got nothing better to do than put other people down. And that just kind of sucks. But you get some weird comments out there, especially when like the bots comment on your shit. That's kind of funny. But people that don't watch baseball put some weird shit out there. I'll put it that way.
So you said us pitchers. Are you assuming that I'm a pitcher?
Yeah, I am, Riv. I've seen you swing a bat, Riv.
Listen, I'm not going to comment on that assumption, but
You swing a bat from both sides of the plate, Riv.
listen, I will clip a video one day and post it on my page of me swinging a baseball bat.
I'll do the same thing. I'll post it right now. I'll post it right after this.
And I might creep up to like 200K followers. I'm not gonna lie to you. But oh man, my mind just went blank. I was gonna ask you a question. Oh yes, the evolution as a hitter. So with these drills, and I know a lot of these drills try to work the same muscles, and it's quickness, it's quick twitch. What would you say is the foundation of a hitter? Like what would you say? Like people, a lot of people say work from the bottom up, work from the What would you say is the foundation as a hitter? What's one thing you want to be able to above all else? If this could look a little funky, but as long as you're correct right here, like the ball would still be hit effectively.
This is another thing that I think in the last couple of years, especially like the last couple months and weeks, has the answers changed for me. It was something I heard Ian Jenkins. If you guys here follow Ian Jenkins hitting, go follow him. Great guy, great stuff. Um, I heard him say something one time, and I thought, like, wow, that I think that right there embodies what a hitter is. No matter how you swing the bat, no matter how you look, no matter what your thought is. Number one is be ready. You want to be ready to hit the ball. You want to be on time. You don't want to be late. You want to give yourself enough time to hit. Number two is be quick. Nobody wants to be slow. Um, a big thing in hitting right now is like launch quickness, being quick, being fast. Like number two, boom, be quick. And number three is be adjustable. There's as you go up in this game, pitchers get better, the game gets faster. You got to be adjustable. You got to be able to make pitch to pitch adjustments. They say a lot of people say Bo Bichette's like the best in the game at making adjustments pitch to pitch. Like that's huge right there. So be ready, be quick, be adjustable. I think are three really simple keys, and you know, kind of no matter what you think, what you feel, what you look like swinging, if you can master those three, you'll do a lot of damage at the plate.
Mm. So I know it's just something I talked about with pitching with some of the people I was talking about. Again, don't assume I'm a pitcher. But a lot of people when you hear like last rep, you hear last throw, and when people try to throw harder, they tend to tense their body up, and they tend to it comes out maybe 2 miles per hour slower or 5 miles per hour slower hitting wise. So for those people who like try to throw harder, try to hit harder, the notion is just to put more torque into your body. But what would you say is the key to getting those velos up? Getting like what do you want to look for?
Um, I think the biggest thing, you just said it right there, like tensing up. I think the biggest thing is like staying relaxed. You know, you got to be in control of your breath. Um, we used to do mental training before practices and games, and like no comment on that, but
Great times.
that's really beneficial. Controlling your thoughts, controlling your breath. I think that's a huge part of it. And another thing is just like being strong. I think a lot of guys are like, oh, I want to throw harder, I want to hit the ball harder, and it's like, bro, no matter like how clean your mechanics are, no matter how clean your swing is, like if you're weak, you're not going to throw hard. Your mechanics are designed for pitchers' mechanics are designed for them to throw more strikes, be more efficient. Hitters' mechanics are designed for them to hit the ball more, catch more barrels. Your size and like your velo and all of that correlates to strength. So like being strong, and like strong doesn't mean like go deadlift 500 pounds. Like yeah, that's strong, but like relative strength, relative to your body size, what you're trying to accomplish. So I think that's pretty big.
Mhm. So one last question I would like to ask. Coming into your freshman year of college, would you think that you would be at the D1 level right now?
Um, yes and no. I always the the what's the word? The realistic side of me back then, probably not. The God, what's the word?
Radical?
Yeah, sure. That side of me would be like, hell yeah, bro. Like, of course. You go through a lot of ups and downs. You go through a lot of baseball's a game of love and hate, you know? Um, COVID didn't make that easy. It put a lot more stress, a lot more barriers in my way, in the way of other guys. But I benefited a lot from COVID. I got 2 extra years now that I can use for grad ball to play at the Division One level, so that benefited me a lot. And I think as a freshman going into college, I probably would have been like, "Yeah, you're freaking crazy." But I think that's the beauty in it. You got that thought at first, and then you put your mind to something, and you'd be shocked at what happens.
You know, I said I had that was the last question, but actually I have one more. What is what is your overarching goal of the Just Keep Swinging page?
Um, I get that a lot, and my answer is, I don't really know right now. Um, it kind of started as something for me to like track my own progress, and then I was like, you know what, like you could kind of do something with this. You kind of know what you're talking about, and the more I learn, the more I'm like, yeah, I don't know what the hell I'm talking about, and you start to doubt what you're putting out there. But then again, I see a quote a lot. It's like we're all guessing. Nobody's right, nobody's wrong. We're all guessing. So I think I've gotten a lot more comfortable putting my stuff out there. Um, After I'm done playing, I'd love to coach college baseball, and I think this is kind of like my resume for that. If I can prove to people, what I started as and what I've become is something pretty good, then I think it's a good little resume for me to have. But I've worked with kids before. I've worked with high school players. I've worked with our teammates at the college level, and working in player development is something that I see myself doing in the future. So I think this is the step towards that.
Remember, would you be interested in coaching at St. Elizabeth University?
Yeah, I would. That'd be pretty cool. I think going back to my alma mater would be pretty sick.
All right. Well, before you leave,
Not in
well,
the near future though. Not in the near future.
not in the near future,
Not in the near future.
not spring 2020 24.
No comment.
So before you leave, I want to ask you a quick game of this or that. All right, and just it's gonna be real simple. It's gonna be all baseball related. I just wanted you to answer honestly to see what your preferences are, all like style and appearance wise. So, are you a high sock tweener or a long pants kind of guy?
Um, I wore high socks in the spring and I did tweeners this summer, and I kind of dig the tweeners more, but I'm gonna go high sock.
High top please or low top please?
Low top, please.
Thick batting tape or lacrosse batting tape?
Say that one again.
Like traditional batting tape or lacrosse batting tape?
Traditional.
Gloves or no gloves?
I always take my gloves off halfway through the season, so I'm gonna go no gloves.
Sunglasses on the front of your hat or the back?
Back.
I think that's it. But it was an honor having my guy here, Jake. Good luck to you on your season. You know, wishing continue success for you going forward. Oh, it says success. Okay, success for you going forward. Don't clip that one out. Hopefully, nobody's watching by the time at this point of the video. Um, but it's been an honor. Appreciate you having me. Good luck on just keep swinging on your season. That's it, brother.
Best
All
luck,
right.
brother.
See ya.